Hello and welcome back to the Exotic Fruits YouTube channel. My name is Imogen, I'm part of the Exotic Fruits team, and if you don't know already, we are the UK's #1 online exotic fruit marketplace on a mission to bring extraordinary fruits from all over the world right to your doorstep. Today we're going to be talking about this fascinatingly unique fruit known as the Sweet Santol, or just Santol. So let me know in the comments if you're familiar with this fruit or if this one's new to you, because this is definitely one of the more rare fruits that I've spoken about. So in this video we're going to delve into its rich history, its cultivation, its culinary uses. I'm going to show you how to prepare and eat the Santol, which is actually really interesting because it's not just as simple as cutting it open. And then of course I'm going to do a taste test, duh. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a snack or a hot beverage and let's get straight into it. First and foremost, I want to tell you about the history and culture of the Sweet Santol fruit. But before I do, don't forget to hit that little subscribe button down there right now. Okay, got it? Thank you. Anyway, Santol originated in Southeast Asia, particularly in Thailand and the Philippines. It's really popular amongst the locals there, and it's enjoyed eaten fresh as a snack, and it's used in various different dishes. For example, it's used in various traditional Filipino dishes, including sinigang, which is this kind of sour soup, and in Thailand and Indonesia, it's often used in salads, sauces, and spicy dishes for its refreshing and tropical flavour. There's actually an anecdote about Santol in traditional Filipino culture, where it's believed that the fruit's tree was a gift from the gods, and that its sweet, juicy flesh represents prosperity and abundance. In a remote village in the Philippines, this story was passed down through the generations. According to this legend, a long time ago, the villagers faced a severe drought. This drought threatened their crops and their livelihoods. So, desperate for some kind of relief, they prayed to the gods for help. And one night, a divine spirit appeared in the form of a majestic tree, bearing loads of ripe Santol fruits. The villagers, of course, took this as a sign of divine intervention and began to harvest the fruits. And to their amazement, they found that this Santol tree continued to bear fruit abundantly, even during the harshest of conditions. And from that day forward, the Santol tree became a symbol of resilience and prosperity for this community. Right, next up, let's get into the growing and cultivation of the Santol tree. So the Santol tree is a beautiful tropical fruit tree belonging to the same family as the langsat tree and the chinaberry tree. They thrive in warm tropical climates, they hate the cold, and they love the sun. Just like me. In fact, they require 6 to 8 hours of sunlight per day for optimal growth and production. The trees will typically begin bearing fruit after 3 to 5 years. In the gorgeous countryside of Thailand, there's this small farming community that are entirely dedicated towards the cultivation of Santol. And this community is known for its deep connection to the land and its commitment to sustainable farming practices. Generations of families in this community have relied on Santol cultivation as their primary source of income. And their collective ethos of sustainability and biodiversity conservation has been passed down through these generations as well. And this has instilled a profound respect both for the land and for the Santol tree in this community. The farmers here, of course, prioritise organic farming methods. They use no chemical pesticides or fertilizers, and instead use all natural alternatives. So let's quickly talk about the economic impact that Santol cultivation has. The cultivation of Santol has profound implications for communities just like the one I described. By specialising in Santol cultivation, the farmers in this community not only sustain their own livelihoods and their families' livelihoods, but also contribute to the socio-economic development of the whole region in a few different ways, including opening up market opportunities for farmers to sell their produce, both locally and internationally. Okay, next up, I'm going to show you how to cut open and prepare the Santol fruit. But before I do, please do me a huge favour and click the little bell icon down below to turn on post notifications so that you will never miss a video like this, ever. Okay, anyway, I've always found that if you just cut directly into the Santol like this, cut it in half, and pull those two halves apart, then it's really difficult to get the segments out properly. Now you'll see more clearly when I open this in a minute, but the segments are right in the middle of the fruit and they're surrounded by this membrane. The membrane is really bitter, so you don't really want to eat that, whereas the segments in the middle are absolutely delicious, and that's the bit that you want to get. Essentially, we want to open this up in the most effective way to get those segments out, and this is that. The best way to cut it open is to slice off the top so that you can give yourself a flat surface when you put it down. Then carefully make shallow vertical cuts along the length of the fruit, starting at the stem and going down to the bottom, just like this. Then you should be able to peel away the skin of these scored sections. You're going to see this inner membrane, which is covering the segments of the fruit, like I explained earlier. We want to get rid of this membrane, and then we're going to be left with this delicious sweet flesh in the middle, which we can separate into segments. This is the bit that we want. And you can eat this fresh, which is what I'm about to do, or you can use it in various dishes such as Santol salad, Santol sorbet, etc. Okay, let's finally taste this fruit. First impressions, I just want to comment on the smell, because as soon as I cut this open, I could immediately smell it. It's really fragrant, it's really floral with a slight citrusy kind of smell as well, but it reminds me of like your nan's reed diffuser in the bathroom. Floral, really nice. Oh my god, this is one of the fruits that makes my saliva glands hurt, because the flavour is just immediately really intense. Not intense, the flavour's just there, you know. I find the texture of these a little bit annoying because it's like quite fibrous, so when you bite it you do get like fibers stuck in your teeth a little bit. And also these segments have seeds in the middle, so you can't just like chuck the whole thing in your mouth. You have to like kind of suck the flesh off the seed. It's also really soft in texture, but although I don't love the texture because of the fibers, the taste makes it genuinely worth it. It tastes really, really good. It's like a blend of sweetness and tanginess. It's also got some citrus hints in there. It's got hints of like tropical fruits. Also, I feel like I still had a little bit of membrane stuck to this, but it's not bitter at all. Oh, so good. I think the best way to describe this, it has the sweetness of a mango, like a tropical exotic mango, and then it's like got peach notes. Also, I forgot to mention, the skin of these is like furry, which is also giving peach. It's got a slight grape flavour, and then it's got like the subtle citrus tanginess of oranges. So you've got mango, peach, grape, orange, and then like the texture of a fibrous mango mixed with a soft mangosteen. It's definitely got mangosteen vibes. Maybe it tastes a bit mangosteeny as well, actually. Absolutely melts in your mouth though, it's so soft, and it tastes so freaking good. And there you have it, the wonderful Sweet Santol, which I'm still eating. Please let me know down in the comments if you would try this fruit or not, or if there's any other exotic fruits that you'd like me to talk about. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for new videos like this every single week, and thanks so much for watching. Bye!